side. If this were to happen in 2XKO, would you accept the challenge from Punk if that were to happen?
100%. 100%.
Okay, yeah. Because I mean that there's a little bit of a history there, man. And if
A little bit.
you knew, you knew it was coming. Okay, you knew
I
it
knew
was
it was
coming.
coming. I knew it was coming. I knew
Yeah.
it was coming.
No, but like
I knew it was coming.
talk us through it because obviously you won that one set and then he went on the whole pop off. You said that he was your daddy or whatever, and then it's like
That was so crazy. All right, so let's start this story from the beginning.
yeah, break it down.
Let's start this story from the beginning. So Punk had randomly on a win decided to like start playing Dragon Ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, this is good for us because we were like in like kind of like a semi slump at the time in the community, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He decided to start playing, and this is a night that Bum is hosting like his COM City of Mayhem's online,
Mm-hmm.
and you're playing. And I randomly get matched against Punk. So for me, I'm not even at my house when we doing this, right?
Where
I've
you
been
at,
staying
bro?
actually with my boy Joe Rod uh, for a minute now because this is like after my father's passing and
Mm-hmm.
everything, you know. So I'm
Sure.
kind of like yeah. So I'm like kind of right now. I'm just with Joe. God bless him, because he helped me get through everything. So I'm at his
Right.
crib. We were like, listen, me and him both played in the same tournament, right? But we were like, we got the invite to go out and do stuff. So we're like,
Mm-hmm.
let's hurry up, run this set. We might even troll, do a little something, and leave. So then
Yeah.
he finds out. He's like, "Yo, your opponent's Punk." I was like, "Oh, word, that's real." You know what? Put up the stream. I want to hear what he's saying while we playing and everything. Because
Oh
for me,
no.
I'm about to toss this game and then just go and chill with the homies. You know,
Uh huh.
because Joe has his car, everything. So Punk starts popping up on his stream when he's beating me in regular tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, I think he wins like 2-1, and he's talking. He's like, "This y'all commentator? This." It's a right there. That he said, "This y'all commentator at the game. This who be representing y'all community." I'm like, "All right, you wanna run it back?" Cause I was sandbagging first
I
time around. What was I was sandbagging?
I say this as a commentator, and I say this with all respect to Punk, who has been good to me in the past. Why are you popping off on a commentator? Like
Bro,
as a
I'm like,
commentator,
I
why?
work here.
Why? What do you get from this?
This is like a cook going to the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And then deciding to cook in the other person's kitchen when it's like some regular server, some regular person just working on, and then popping off on them when like the chef cooks better than them.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
buddy,
Gordon Ramsay popping off on their own contestant on MasterChef.
yeah,
Like,
I'm like, buddy. All right, say less. We can run it back. We run it back that night. But
mhm.
it's so funny because
Did you wait?
originally
Did
he
you
was
skip out on going out with your homies to do that?
yeah. Oh my! Here's how it's happened.
Word.
I was
Yeah.
funny enough. I was going. I was like, you know what? He's still playing DBFZ. People watch him play DBFZ. I care about the community because as long as events keep happening, I got places to go commentate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down for whatever. Right? My homie says, nah, run this set with him. Right? And this Joe.
Oh,
Joe's an
they
instigator.
okay. So they stuck
Joe.
around.
Joe's.
Look,
I want you to know. There's so
70% of New
many.
York are instigators, man. This is not news. Like,
No. Let me explain why Joe's a different level of instigator. I'm like, all right, bet we can run it. I know that I'm gonna win the match.
mhm.
So I just say 50. Punk is like, nah, that's light change. 250 or I'm not taking the match. I'm like, I'm not doing 250 on an online match. You know, I've done it before. But like that's what people like. I really needed to prove a point. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that is sicko behavior. Let's be real.
that's sicko. That's sicko. This is why Joe Rod is the biggest instigator of all time. I'll front the money. Go and play him. I'm like, Joe, please.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, Joe was like, nah, I'll front the money. Go and play him.
He was
Don't even worry about it.
he was the Shamrock meets to your Rocky Balboa.
Yeah,
That's
well, there are so many
crazy.
moments. I want you to know there are so many moments in Dragon Ball history where if you see me make a very egregious decision, Just know Joe Rod was behind it. 100%. I'm exposing it now here. I want y'all to know it was all Joe Rod all along.
Come on, man.
Those money matches I took in bums, it was Joe Rod
Bro,
speaking.
stand 10 toes down. Come on, man. Like this is you're the one taking them.
Listen, I'm taking them. I understand. At the same time, there was a devil in my ear. Each one of those matches, they think you're whack. Go handle them. Like you realize how bad that is? I'm already a very heated individual at times. To have someone to be like, yeah, finish the job.
You got someone talking to you like them AI voices on that one Drake diss track, bro. Like that's nutty, bro.
Bro, it was like the worst version of Jiminy Cricket ever. The motherfuckers saying, take the match. I'm like, all right.
Why did you say Jiminy Cricket, bro?
I don't know why.
Jiminy Cricket just walking around. I was like, yo, beat his ass.
Yo, he literally says, he's like, all right, I take the match. I think we do like a 1st to 7 for 250.
Word.
Boom, I win the first one. That's where y'all get the amazing clip of like with the Sonic music on it of Punk like throwing his controller on the ground and saying, y'all made me lose. That's from that match. Now, people don't realize. So that match, right? That was the first to 7. He lost 250. And he turns his stream off after that pop off.
Yeah.
And that's where all that big ass meme stuff and everything came from.
That's
and mind you, you forget.
Dude,
it's
like the thing is like when it just you know when something just like rushes back to you, it's like, oh my, it's like I just got deneuralized in Men in Black or something. Like, oh my god, that's where the clip came from. When you were okay, now we're going out to eat, and you did it with Punk's money.
Yes, that's where the clip where I went out to eat with money.
That's
mind
so
you,
good.
Mind you, that was 500. The way I got the other 250 was he turned his stream off and said, "Run it back again."
That's
now
right.
Yes, okay. Yeah. Mind you, I also would like to point out, Bum saved Punk from losing more money because Punk wanted to put up another 500. He wanted to put 500 on another match.
You almost got $750 from Punk.
I almost got $750 that night. I should have took it, but I was like, he was decent at the game. The thing was, he was learning the game quickly, and he's a decent player. I'm like, you're gonna do fine.
He's good at fighting games, turns out.
Yeah. But tonight you're not beating me at fighters, right? And then especially when I played fighters when I was still competing. I've done matches with crazy people. I've done sets with Coach Steve, Prodigy, Scamby. People who are champions in their respective games who still came to fighters, I have wins off of them.
Mm-hmm.
So for that night, I was like, tonight it's not happening, buddy. You'll eventually get me, sooner or later, as long as you keep playing and everything else. But tonight it's not happening. So we settle for the so Bumley is like, nah, just settle for the 250. We do 250. He wins the second. He loses the second 1st to 7 again. So that night, I end up with 500. Now, this is why Joe's the biggest instigator. Because I was like, all right, we got 500. This is nice. We're chilling. Joe said, tomorrow, we go into the Palisades. I was like, for what, Joe? We going to find a nice spot, and we going to take a video. I was like, oh.
No
You know
way.
what? Yes.
So that was all his idea.
All right, so I will say, he was like, you should do something. I was like, the idea of like going out to eat. I was like, because I was just gonna take Joe out to eat regardless for winning the money. But when he was like, you know what, I was going to just leave it with a post. I was like, thanks for the food, Punk. Joe was like, why leave it at a post? Let's do a video. So then there's the video of me drinking the wine.
Yes.
I'm like,
it's iconic, man. No, see, when I say FGC heritage, I mean FGC heritage, man.
That was real. That was real. But I will say he did get a get back. Cause he won we did another first and seven, and he
Yeah.
won that one.
And that's the
But
one where
low,
like that whole clip where he just pops off like crazy. He says he's your daddy or
bro,
whatever. Like
he
ring me
doxed,
up, yeah,
so
ring me up. Like
not
call me
he
right now, mid
doxed
combo.
himself. No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. Hold on, cause that pop off is so crazy, cause he literally doxed himself on stream. Cause remember, he called the steak place on stream to set the reservation under my name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Under my name. But he says his phone number while he's on the stream. And I'll never forget, someone called this motherfucker to congratulate him after beating me. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. He's like, oh, I said my phone number on stream. I'm gonna have to change his number tomorrow. And I'm like, this is crazy, right? And mind you, I don't like saying this. That match, he gave me a last minute stipulation that I was like, oh, okay. Whereas like I couldn't change my characters because I had a plan. I'm not gonna lie, I had a plan.
Uh huh.
I had prepared 7 different teams for the for the match. So so I planned to just knowledge check him multiple times, and I was gonna like win a game, lose a game, switch the team. Win a game, lose a game, switch the team.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the plan. But then he was like, there no team swapping. So I ended up picking like my worst team first.
Sure,
And I was
sure.
like, oh no, I'm stuck with this.
Uh huh.
No.
Uh huh.
And I lost. I have to hold that. But I just think it's funny that afterwards, the man, he called up the steak place, said the reservation my name, which was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Got called and congratulated by random people on winning the money match afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And then took my own video idea. I'll never forget. I think he had like I think he had Psycho and like Smug is with him at dinner.
Yeah.
He and two, and then my man also sent Sonic Uber Eats money too off of it. I was like, Sonic, how'd you get here? What are you doing here? I was like, but it was a great arc for DBFZ.
Oh yeah.
I truly that was my favorite part. Was like we like DBFZ like jumped up like for a full couple of months after that. Like
Mm-hmm.
people were on it.
Yeah.
So
And the thing, well, I mean, look, if people are eating off of that, then that's all well and good. And now we fast forward to where we are in 2024, and Punk is now an Evo champion. So
yep.
not only can you say that you got a win off of an Evo champion and not necessarily have to qualify that statement, but you also just like, I mean, you can say like, hey, you saw this guy when he was on the come up, and he's done a lot of like, I wouldn't even say necessarily image rehabilitation, because that was kind of like a, okay, well, I mean, this guy was talking some stuff and he did like do this whole video or whatever, but there's like a debate to be had there. But your feelings watching Punk win Evo 2024, like, and surely there had to be some sort of like, wow, this was like, I was part of this guy's story in one way or another.
Listen, like the thing is, like even after all this, we ended up actually like hanging out and chilling with each other in New York because like he came through for like Bump's birthday bash and everything. Dude's
Any from the
chill,
Northeast?
huh?
Any from the Northeast though?
He's like I'm pretty sure he's like from the Northeast area, and like he's in Florida now, of course.
Yeah.
But like the dude's chill. So like we ended up hanging and chilling out. So like for him, like once I saw him win it, like he puts in the work. I can never be angry at someone achieving something that they put in the work for. Especially if we kind of chill now, of course I'm always gonna hope for the homies to get their come up. So for him to get that Evo win, I'm like, that's hype, And like even if I'm not directly a part of like the Street Fighter portion of his history, like we intertwined at one point, and like life is a bunch of like moments of intertwining with other people's paths that you just have to be grateful for the fact that you were around when it happened. So for me, I was like clapping it up too. I'm like, congratulations, you motherfucking did it. Like it had been a while before we had like an American win in Street Fighter like that too.
Yeah.
So it would been a long time.
Yeah,
so,
it means just a little bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah, it meant if you were from the U.S. and like you followed Street Fighter, like that moment should have definitely meant something for you. Like especially.
Yeah, like
So,
seeing all the American runs that would happen at the middle to late stage of Tekken's run, like Anakin and Tekken.
Majin, and I think
And
Majin
Majin.
was
Oh, I
probably
was
one
about
of
to
the,
go to Majin like before that. I mean,
yeah,
I'm a king
yeah,
man. That hyped me up like crazy.
yeah, like that was insane. He was like playing out of his mind that weekend. It was crazy.
Yeah,
But
no.
like moments like those are like they're what make the FGC so beautiful. It's like you never know when they're just gonna happen like that.
So what you're saying is the run back in 2XKO is imminent, and
Oh, 100%.
the yeah, and I'm just gonna say when you win, I like my steak medium rare. Just
You like your steak medium
yeah,
rare?
yeah, bro. That's
I'm letting know. I'm